yesterday, you and Zach went to a Spotify event.
Correct.
It was large, right? There was like a lot of people there.
It was large. It was nice. It was for podcasters. So it was their Spotify rap party. They had an artist performing, which was good.
Nice.
Good just to see people.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a nice event.
So you and Zach went.
I went with Zach, yeah.
You guys have a good time?
We had a grand.
We had a great time. We met the dude from the Black Eyed
The
Peas
dude
randomly.
from the Black Eyed Peas. There were some fans there.
Will.i.am?
That was cool.
No, not
Taboo.
Fergie or Will.i.am, the other guy.
Taboo. Shout out.
There's a couple other guys.
Taboo.
Taboo.
Yeah, shout
Taboo?
out. He was a cool guy.
He was
He
very
did
cool.
sneakers.
We were talking about sneakers and shit.
Saw Jason Nash.
Yeah,
Like
so I heard.
Jason.
So you weren't here, but Zach was telling us about it. That he met with Jason Nash, who was a super nice guy. I corroborated that. You have met him in person. You said he was super nice too.
Yes.
Yeah, he was cool.
But also, you guys saw Taylor Lorenz. Now, at what we mentioned on the show yesterday, basically amounted to that you guys saw her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially. In fact, can you pull out what we said? It was very short. Because you guys, once again, remember that Taylor Lorenz says that I'm promoting her stalker.
Yes, that's her big.
She has this prolific stalker that I'm protecting, but now she's calling me a stalker, and it makes me really wonder if she knows what stalking is.
Yeah, I was in. First of all,
She has seriously like a paranoid delusions.
well, yeah. So okay, I'll set the record straight, Taylor. One, I have a great relationship with Spotify. They have a great relationship with Ethan and the show.
We have a podcast.
They invited us to be part of their creator program because they were pushing video podcasts on their platform. So they reached out to the biggest video podcast.
That's me, Taylor.
Right there, Ethan Klein and Gila, H3.
Yeah.
And they want us to post video there.
Yep.
So we were part of the program. We started posting video. They were so easy to work with, a great platform. And guess what? They invited us to their podcast event.
Makes sense. Shoe in.
So why were we there? First of all, a better question is, why the fuck was Taylor Lorenz there?
Why was your stalker ass
Wait,
there?
does she have a successful podcast? Does she work for a successful podcast?
No.
The only thing she
Why
does
is she there?
By the way, the only thing she does for sure that I know is stalk children in Roblox.
That's confirmed.
She knows what stalking is because she does it and that all the ICE protests and Roblox.
Dude, but the crazy thing is, I mean, Zach, you can speak to this. It was like the nicest, most positive event.
Oh yeah.
Like we were talking to some fans who had podcasts were there, and they came up. They were super nice. I ran into podcasters that I like watched their show, and they were just cool. They had good food and drinks, and I saw Taylor, like she was just sitting at a table with a mask on outside, and I saw, like, okay, there's Taylor Lorenz, and I didn't say anything to her. I didn't point. I didn't take a picture. She just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Well, and what did we say yesterday? Well,
I'm still looking for the.
I'm gonna pull it up so we can be absolutely certain.
Okay.
Because the charges she's laying against us is pretty heavy duty stuff here, right? And I don't want to call her a paranoid, delusional lunatic, psycho.
Stalking me and following me around.
There was no correspondence with her. There was no talking. There was no. nothing.
Did you what was the closest you would say each one of you was to
100
her?
feet.
100 feet?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we just looked and she was like, we were talking to somebody and she was like to our right.
So here's
Her at an industry party is extremely
It's a
normal.
great
That we
event
were
last
invited
night.
Industry
to.
party that you had every reason to be at, and one that she had basically no reason to be at.
Yeah, we're stalking her and harassing
I
her.
don't know.
How is what?
here's what we said about it for the record, right? We saw Taylor
I
Lorenz
thought she
there,
like would die
saw
if she
Taylor.
went outside too. Like what's
She was masked
going
up.
on? Yeah. That probably shouldn't be socializing at a big industry party.
Mhm.
She wasn't really mingling. She was just sitting at a table talking to a couple people. So it's like whatever.
You told me she was looking like a loner.
Well, everybody else seemed to be walking around and mingling.
Yeah,
and
who wants to talk to
different
Taylor
people.
Lorenz?
I forgot.
And she just had. I mean, from what I saw, she was just sitting at a table with people.
Bro, you talk to Taylor Lorenz, the next thing there's going to be an article the next day about how you stalked her. She's like a lunatic. Anyway, so here's what we said.
A bunch of other people.
You said she was looking real sour. Oh, let me go
Yeah,
back a little bit
looks like-
because we missed the listeners. They didn't make me. They asked if I would. I said sure. I like them. I like the guys over at the fellas, the people, the folks.
They hosted a great event last night too.
Yeah, you saw Taylor Lorenz there, eh?
I saw and a bunch of other people.
You said she was looking real sour.
Yeah.
Nobody probably wants to be friends with her because they're afraid she's gonna like write down what they misrepresent. I just said that. Then some weird shit and read an article about him.
She was yucking it up with some people. It looks like she had
More like yucky and it up.
Got him.
Busted. So is that sexual harassment? I would assume, right?
But also, you're like, who'd want to talk to her? And Zach's like, well, she was talking to some people.
Yeah,
he was really going
in.
in on stalking her.
And you said you saw Taylor Lorenz, and Zach's like, yeah, and a bunch of other people.
Yeah. He like kept saying, yeah, a bunch of other
I
people.
could give a fuck, you know.
I could
Yeah.
give two shits.
Nobody wants to see you.
So far, I've said she's yucky. So we'll see if that gets worse than that.
Good.
Buddy, thanks for watching us
That's
this
it.
year.
No way. That's all we said.
That's it,
She
dude.
caught that?
You know,
That's all we said about her.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Let me look.
Maybe
here.
we
I
loop
watched
back
some of
to
the
it
show. I
later.
didn't see
All
that
right,
yet.
let's move on to That's it. That's all we
it.
said.
That's it.
So here's what she said this morning in response to the most insignificant, tame not even an interaction. It was you were at the same event and you looked and they looked to the side.
That's literally all we did.
Yeah.
And I went on with my life.
And I made a joke about how she's not yucking it up. She is yuck.
And also, at the end of the episode, I see she's mentioned again in the transcript where you're like, Taylor Lorenz is spiraling. Who cares? She's so boring. Who cares? She's
Yeah, because I had other stories about her.
Yeah,
Unrelated.
but I'm saying it was like you were even saying we don't want to talk about her.
So unrelated to this, though. So here's what Taylor Lorenz said. Apparently, people from Ethan's H3 podcast were stalking me and following me around and talked about it on their stream. That's very creepy. I went to the event with a bunch of friends.
Stalked.
I went to the event with a bunch of friends and had to leave by 9:30ish, so I didn't notice. But being stalked followed IRL is very settling. Bro,
Well,
I'm sure it would be, right?
there was this picture of Zach. I just sent it. This was a little.
This is Zach at the bar. She continues, I should be able to go to events for work. What work?
For your self-employed fucking blog.
I should be able to go to events for work without deranged Ethan Klein staffers following and watching me. Ethan Klein continues to encourage IRL harassment and stalking of the people he targets, and it's very worrying. And it's very worrying how his staff spent their time at a big event like this.
She is so self-obsessed.
It's
I don't take
insane.
1 second of my life thinking about fucking Taylor Lorenz. And she spends hours thinking about
All
you
day.
guys in the show.
All day.
Retweeting Ethan's attic.
Bro, I saw her. There's Taylor Lorenz, great.
Tweeting
And
from
I
Ethan's
went on
attic.
talking with people and having a good time.
But yeah,
But
you
she
guys-
said she didn't even see you guys.
And Tom and I were like talking about, oh, I wonder if we'll see some music guys there. We're not talking to Taylor Lorenz.
We went and saw the
Nobody
Hardy
wants
one.
to see your ass.
Wait, I know what
Jesus.
happened. I know what happened. She got snark brained. I know she frequents his H3 snark. It's the most thing I've ever been certain before. She might even have a secret fucking mod account there, as far as I know. She read it, and she read a, as usual, psychotic post there about how Tom and Zach were stalking her and saying this and that about her. And she read that, and then she repeated it on Twitter, not realizing what a fool she was making of herself.
I love it. I love that you guys are like, yeah, she was there. She's like, I was stalked, but your kid's being taken by CPS. Okay, you're being, she brushes off
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
so
actually, I have confirmation from Tell Me Your Ghost Story podcast, shout out, who just messaged me. So said that was insane. I was talking to her there too.
You were
and
stalking her. You didn't realize.
she-
You should tell them. It'd be,
I was stalking Taylor and she didn't even realize.
no, the podcast guys who were talking to her.
Oh,
they were
okay.
stalking her at the time.
Okay.
Be careful.
Also, I don't know why she's confused. She's like, why are they there? The event specifically was highlighting video podcast on Spotify.
What are you
We
doing?
do a video fucking podcast, bro.
Girl, why are you
Why
there?
are you there?
Get out.
Unemployed freak.
You don't even make money. Why are you pretending to be a journalist? Go get a fucking job for your rich uncle who's like a billionaire that owns like like you're from generational wealth. Stop LARPing like you're a common person being a journalist. You're
She's so insane. Like, I don't look at Snark. When I get DMs from Snarkers, I laugh. I don't look at them half the time. When Taylor Lorenz is saying God knows what, I'm unbothered. I have my own life. I have my own problems.
I was hoping Bruce Springsteen was going to be there, not fucking Taylor Lorenz. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, this is pretty cringe, pretty embarrassing, pretty unhinged business. And actually, again, to talk about this absolute obsession she has with me, she went on this guy, Glenn Greenwald. I don't know much about him, but other than that, he has a really bad reputation.
Which,
right?
by the way, she made. I pulled a soundbite from that in the first 30 seconds. I'll let you play the clip and see if you can.
I'm just going to watch the first bit of it.
Okay.
Taylor Lorenz, Ethan Klein is a vindictive psychopath, financially destroying his critics.
Check out it. You're gonna love the intro. It's awesome. Watch this.
Keep open ears.
Only on Rumble. No, you're on YouTube right now.
Literally on YouTube.
You're on YouTube right now, you liar.
No, but I believe he does do this show on Rumble. And
But what?
Because he's a fucking grifter.
Is he having an allergic reaction? What's happening to him? Like, were you just stung by bees? Why are
stung
you?
by thousands of bees?
Why is your face so puffy? Is that what you look like for real? Holy shit!
So he at one point had a decent reputation as he was very against like the Patriot Act back in like the 2000s and wrote a lot about that. Was sort of like a libertarian left sort of dude. But over the years he's gotten crazier and crazier, and I think most famously in the last few years he was the Twitter files guy. It was him and one other guy that when Elon Musk took over Twitter, he brought this guy and another reporter in to expose how the Biden administration was supposedly censoring people on Twitter. And it was just the biggest fucking nothing burger ever. And he's basically just sucking Elon's dick now, which is crazy for a guy that made his bones
Cut his teeth
against the surveillance state, essentially. And now he like runs cover for tech billionaires. He's on Rumble, which is Peter Thiel's fucking platform. And Taylor Lorenz, leftist hero, is like perfectly comfortable,
That's
collaborating
something I've
with these
noticed.
kind of people.
I noticed that Tucker Carlson and Candace Owen are both speaking kindly of Taylor Lorenz.
Oh, because they're smart and they know what a fucking idiot she is and how stupid she looks, as a representative for the left.
Oh, you know what we should do?
Dumbass.
We should next call our moms and have them look at me, you, and Taylor, and then they can give the age.
Well, she's so
I'm
youthful.
kidding.
She'll win,
Yeah,
obviously.
she's a young
Win
girl.
What are you talking
easily.
about? She's a young woman.
She looks 50 to me, if I'm being totally honest. I'm just being dead serious. I'm just being serious.
Thanks so
much. But anyway, so here is her talk. And by the way, anyway, here's Glenn Greenwald, ex Taylor Lorenz, Battle of the Titans.
Hey, Lorenz, welcome back to the show. It's nice to see you.
Bro, your audio is dog shit.
God damn, dude.
He's like sitting in the kitchen.
Can't
Where are you?
She'll give you a better mic? What the fuck is
Put
this
some
shit?
foam on the roof, brother. It's not rocket science.
Don't worry, there's dogs that come in like 5 seconds.
Oh, God.
Taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right. I don't know why you have to have that.
What, just the silence?
No, did you hear that?
Go back and listen to that.
Hey, Lorenz, welcome back to the show. It's nice to see you. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
It sounded like he was like,
No, she's slurping,
She's
dude.
making that noise.
wait, that was her?
Yeah.
Let me look at her
she's
face.
like
Hold on.
inhaling through her teeth.
I pulled it.
Okay, hold on.
Taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my God. Imagine going on a date. Just. She's a fucking zombie. She's not a human. She's a lizard thing.
She's so excited to talk about you.
Wait, that's such a good soundbite, Zach.
I pulled it. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I clocked it because I saw this morning and I put it on. I'm like, oh God. And then she made this sound and I'm like, something woke up in my brain.
Holy fuck.
Taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
It looks like she's so pained
She's
in the
miserable.
smile.
Yeah.
It's like so hard, like
That's-
she's
yeah.
having a reaction
She's-
to her mouth making that
Yes,
movement.
she's
Or like her
she's
human
recoiling
skin
from
suit,
her
it must
own
be, like,
smile.
too tight or something.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Fucking
All right.
lizard
I don't know why
person.
you have to have that exchange first, even though it's so cursory, but I don't know. I just need it. I can't start without it. All right. Let's dive right into what we were just talking about,
You're phony baloney. He did not say anything funny right there.
which is this lawsuit or these series of lawsuits brought by an extremely wealthy streamer. He became very wealthy as a result of what had been the popularity of his show.
Oh, neither of these people are wealthy, by the way.
Or popular.
Yeah. Well, that might be true, but
I think Dan was being facetious with the wealth.
facetious.
Is Glenn rich?
Is she rich?
Again, this guy is in bed with tech billionaires. Yes.
Someone's paying
He's
him.
very well off.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein, and I think he lost a lot of his audience over the last couple of years because he was.
I'm sorry, bro, but this video has
Why is he
24,000 views, okay?
Why is
You
he
want-
streaming in the shed then? Or like the
Exactly. If you're
kitchen?
so rich, why are you in the fucking bathroom, shed thing, kitchen? Thank you.
Identified as kind of a hardcore Zionist, which is another way to
Hardcore Zionist?
keep a younger online audience.
Younger
but also,
online audience? Mm-hmm. Literally nobody under like 25 watches the show.
it just kind of, he seemed to become just, the whole show seems to be about his
That dog is barking.
vendettas. And
Oh my god, this is the most fucking bootleg ass dog shit show. Is this what's going on Rumble?
Yeah. Well, this didn't like neo-Nazis look fresh and fit. So yeah, it's a good crowd over there on Rumble. Again, Taylor, perfectly happy to
Right at home.
Yeah,
go
of
break
course.
bread.
She's right, exactly. As long
Right at
as
home.
she gets an opportunity to call me a mega Zionist. I forget the word they said. Ultra Zionist. Sriracham good. Thank you so much for the 10 gifties right there. Appreciate you. It's
God, this
me when I get 10
sound.
gifted.
Dude, I can't take
It sounds like you're pumping a tire or something. We go.
one of the ways he expressed these vendettas is that he searched out 3, I wouldn't call them tiny, but certainly not at all.
Yep, I
large
searched them out.
Streamers, younger women.
I searched them out. Definitely, but no, they did nothing. I searched them out and I picked them.
Picked them.
And
Ahead of
sued
time.
them for copyright infringement, but for putting a video putting a video of his on their channel and kind of commenting on it, reacting to it. And it's like, even if they did the copywriting, he made it clear that the rationale, the motive for it was that he has a ton of money and knows that they have none.
Sorry?
When was that made
And
clear?
I don't recall that part of my video.
Therefore, can destroy them simply by bankrupting them or forcing them to
God,
settle.
that
And
Zoom
last night,
filter
one of-
cannot save her, man. It's not.
No, she looks old as fuck. And that sound is an old sound. That's an old person sound, you know what I mean?
You think I would be making that?
Not even you,
Not
Tom.
even me?
Not even you.
Oh God.
of them read a script that was designed to humiliate her as much as possible. Can you tell us a little bit about like where he is and kind of the ecosystem of how information is being consumed in that world, but also this tactic of bullying people who don't have financial resources to force them into submission?
I could watch
Yeah,
this
so
all
let's
day.
be clear.
Well, so my favorite part's coming up when he goes, actually, I'm not familiar with any of this at all.
What
don't
does
worry,
that
Glenn,
sound?
neither
I
is
Fine,
missed.
is he?
I
Somehow.
missed what
She
the
made
sound.
that sound. She made the slurping
Where they're
sound
smiling.
when she was trying to smile.
Yeah,
it
pretty
was so
wild.
awkward for
It's
her.
wild shit.
Multi-millionaire YouTuber. He's one of the richest YouTubers out there. He's consistently in
I was
YouTube's
laughing at the dog.
top earners.
what?
in
Who's
terms of-
making that list? What do you? I've never heard
I
anyone
never
say
saw
that.
you on any.
No, we're not.
I've never been on a top earners
That
list.
can't
We've never
even
been.
remotely be true.
It's like Mr.
No,
Beast.
it's
I mean,
not. And why would you bring that up? Because like it's so not even true.
There's zero. I
Again,
mean, listen,
because-
I'm not denying that we
That we
done
are
well.
doing
Wealthy,
well,
but
yeah,
I
but-
doubt you are in the top like 500. richest
We've
YouTubers.
never
Yeah,
been in
probably
any
not.
list
Like-
Yeah.
or anything like
I've
I
that.
need
never
to
seen it on the
know
list.
the name of that list.
the Forbes list. I mean, they come out with it every year.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never seen
there
you
are
on it.
lists of like richest
Yeah.
influencers.
Yeah.
I've never been on one of them.
And the reality is, there's like 1,000 people you've never heard of on
Yeah.
YouTube that
Making-
have
Right.
45 million subs and get 20 million views
Yeah.
every
Yep.
day. Like,
But thanks for calling me rich, I guess.
Thanks.
Thank you for
We
acknowledging
work
my
really
success.
hard.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
work really hard, Taylor. Thank you for acknowledging that.
So their podcast charts that they have, his podcast, the H3H3 podcast, has been going, I think, for a decade, if not longer. He-
Shout out.
Flattering me.
that's not true
It's
either.
not.
How could she be so wrong about everything?
She's a reporter, Dan.
It's unreal.
Remember what she said. Don't believe your eyes.
Literally every sentence is worse than the last. It's crazy.
He's sort of an OG YouTuber, so he really got famous
Thank
in the
you for
2010s by
she's
covering
putting respect on my name.
drama and kind of being like an
Nope.
edgelord on the internet.
That maybe, but
He famously had a show with Hassan Piker called The Leftovers.
Nope,
October 7th
got the name wrong.
happened.
The leftovers.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's not right.
just everything. Every single sentence, she's wrong.
That
show, The Leftovers.
It was The Leftovers on the
hardcore
YouTube.
Zionist. His
So
wife.
she says I'm a hardcore Zionist.
Did you
Now,
hear that?
No,
That-
I
The
missed that.
hardcore Zionist.
Oh wow!
I feel like that's,
what am I going to be surprised by that?
no, but that's like really unacceptable
Yeah.
to be saying at this point about me still.
Oh,
Like,
God.
you know better. You know I'm not a hardcore Zionist. Yeah, you know, like, it's obviously malicious. You're obviously doing that in a bad faith way.
Of course.
I'm not a hardcore. Like, even if, let's say, I'm a Zionist, I'm not a hardcore Zionist. What does that mean? What is that, like a West Bank settler?
It
You're
sounds
not
like
even close.
Spotify. Whatchamacallit?
No,
Like
you're
a
not even
Spotify
close.
genre.
The Zionist.
Yeah,
genre?
that's a Spotify genre.
It's when
Hardcore
it's when,
Zionism.
all,
Subgenre
it's when
of,
all five of your top
Like,
are
what the
Radiohead.
fuck?
He famously
Hardcore
had a show-
Zionist is like when you post stories with like a giant Israel flag, like Trisha did.
True.
That's like what you would expect.
You go. You desperately beg to
You
get
go on Israeli
television.
reality
Yeah.
TV show.
Wearing Star David.
you know,
David
skirts.
talk about how much you love Israel. That's what you do.
That's hard. Yeah, that'd be a lot closer to hardcore Zionism.
with Hassan Piker called The Leftovers. October 7th happened. They had this messy breakup because, as you mentioned, Ethan's a hardcore Zionist. His wife, Eli.
You know what's so funny?
His wife Ela did the IDF, and so does every single citizen in Israel, including Israeli Arabs. Everybody does it.
We were watching what I said right after October 7th, and it's like couldn't be less Zionistic. I don't think it's possible to be less Zionistic.
It's so balanced.
It was no, it wasn't balanced. I was just totally creaming on Israel.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Like 100%.
It's the reason my friend stopped talking to me.
Really?
Yeah, because she watched that last episode. She was like,
brother.
"If this is what you guys are doing, I don't want to talk to you." Yeah.
was in the IDF, has continued to defend.
But actually, I don't even blame her because that was such a charged emotional time.
It was.
Like it's hard to. I mean, she
she lost.
her sister's boyfriend was murdered.
He was murdered at the Nova, so it was
So
very,
like I understand,
yeah.
you know, that
There's-
for her it
Felt
was.
personal.
And also, not
Yeah.
only her boyfriend, also her girlfriends. She had to go to like 3 funerals. This girl.
And everyone in
her
Israel
sister.
did that because there's not a lot
Yeah.
of people there, and there was a lot of people that died. Yeah.
in the IDF. And he's used his millions and millions of dollars to essentially
Right? She's Israeli
She's
herself.
Israeli.
Ooh, busted!
Lived in Israel, I think, too,
She's
right?
Israeli.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
you
these
get
are-
you
these
get
are
the
Israel
drift.
defenders here.
She's like,
you know,
yeah.
he's talked about
Yeah.
wanting to go back to Israel.
You know
show
what I'm trying to
everyone how
say.
Beautiful
Yeah.
Israel is. He's denied
It
the
is-
genocide. He's
Girl, you gotta stop saying that.
At a certain
He
point.
denied the genocide.
genocide?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein?
You gotta.
We
clip
talking
of
about the
that.
same
you know,
person?
it's disgusting what the stuff that he's doing in terms of that. So
She's
he
such
lost,
a fucking liar.
a faction of his audience, but he again is this multi-millionaire, lives in this mansion in a gated community.
Are you by chance a little bit jealous?
Yeah, that sounds like a cool thing.
She's like she's so pocket was counting my pocket.
He again is this multi-millionaire, lives in this mansion in a gated community in
So?
one of the nicest, richest areas of.
So,
Why are you so keyed in with where I live?
who's stalking and obsessed?
Oh wow, Glenn is worth. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, no,
Greenwald
he's
and the $250 million angel
What?
investor.
Damn.
Greenwald's
10 to
net worth
20
is,
million?
around 10 to 20 million. By the way, he lives in Brazil, so that 10 to 20 million goes.
Wait, why does he live in Brazil? That's a big red flag.
I think he's lived there for a long time. I think
Also,
his
why
husband
is he making
Brazilian.
this current
wife is
video we're
Brazilian?
watching?
No, husband. He's gay.
Oh, his well,
Yeah,
okay,
why
that's
is he-
acceptable.
Yeah, why is he making this
Why is he
video?
making this slop if he's...
Right.
My point
Yeah.
is that we're like, and I don't know anything about Taylor Lorenz financials, but she strikes me as rich white lady
I'm
energy.
pretty sure
So
she's
I'm pretty sure
generational wealth.
she's plenty well off as well.
Yeah, yeah. She's,
So it's just like, what are we talking about here?
I'm pretty sure Greenwald is a Jewish last name too.
I don't think that's true.
I think Greenwald's Jewish. Yeah.
well, look it
Los
up.
Angeles.
Just Google it.
And
Greenwald?
he uses
I've never
his
heard that
vast
as a
amount
Jewish
of
last
money
name.
and the attention
Vast.
that
How
Vast.
rich am I?
The Jewish money, it doesn't
That's it, I'm
end.
tapping
It's
in.
endless.
You have
I
different money than we do?
Yeah, it's
Talking
vast.
Like I'm. Listen,
We're at the top earners of YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's us, then Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
Markiplier.
Take it back. You do it.
What?
Zach was
Look
right.
it up. Your Judar is so good.
Undefeated.
I've never heard Greenwald as like a common Jewish last name, but you know the deep
from-
lore, dude.
monetizing these hate
Stalker.
campaigns to
So she says I've become rich from monetizing hate campaigns.
this richest areas of Los Angeles. And
My most popular video is Vape Nation. So I guess if you're saying I'm hating on vapors, then otherwise I'm not
Oh, I
quite
mean, you
sure.
kind of were, right?
Hey, yeah, I was clowning on vapors.
It's a goof, though. It's
I
not
wouldn't
like
call it a
serious
hate campaign. if
he
we're being
uses
totally
his
honest.
vast amount of money and the attention that he gets from monetizing these hate campaigns to financially abuse these women. As you mentioned, these women
Did they do something?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
they do something?
That doesn't matter.
have no
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
audience compared to Ethan Klein. These are three very small Twitch streamers with a couple, few thousand.
That's not how the law works. You know what I mean? Like if you fuck around,
Also, we know Frogan admittedly is very small. Denims gets views.
Denims
She's
is
not
big
a small
and-
Twitch streamer.
And also
And I think
Casey
Casey Tron
Tron,
does
I
too.
mean,
Yeah.
she's been on the internet forever.
yes.
like
Yeah.
didn't Denims she's
Denims
she's
is
got
money.
3,000-4,000 live viewers.
Yeah,
Like, this is
and
not a
she has an
small Twitch
OnlyFans
streamer.
too. I don't know how active that is, but
Yeah.
yes.
Watchers or whatever viewers, and they reacted to a video of his, something that he encouraged people to do. He encouraged people to react, to his videos.
By the way, okay, even
that
if that's
happen?
true, which I'm not sure it is,
I don't know
think
about
that's true.
that.
Even if you know what, how I know she's a snarker. These are all snarking talking points that are like obscure nonsense. Like they pull a clip from like years ago when I'm like, oh yeah, you guys can all react to my content and post clips of it, and then they cut right before I literally say, unless you're ripping the whole thing off, then that's obviously not okay.
Right.
And that's only exclusive to the snark communities because it's so stupid. And she's repeating that.
This is very common in Twitch culture. They reacted, they
I'm not on
criticized
Twitch.
him, and he didn't like that, and so he used his
They didn't criticize me. That was the problem. I'm not suing Hassan, am I? They sat there and watched with a blank face and said they were stealing my views.
money to essentially financially destroy them. And none of this is about copyright. As
Listen, if I wanted to financially destroy Casey Tron, I wouldn't have settled.
True.
Period.
you mentioned, it's all about sort of just dominating them and destroying their lives. And he's a vindictive psychopath.
She sounds like a vindictive psychopath.
What she actually
He
is.
actually is.
She really,
deranged.
she's scary. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, vindictive psychopath.
Here's the thing, Joe. I don't know
Here's my favorite. Go ahead, Glenn.
a lot about the substance of the dispute. I didn't really follow it.
Go back to the
Don't worry, that's what Taylor's there for, to give you the truth by
She is a-
just machine gutting misinformation into your brain.
Go back and listen to how he introduced me. He's like, this psychopathic fucking abuser is just. He's like, I don't know anything actually about it.
But let's just assume, for the sake of argument, that
This is so good. I'm gonna end it after this.
they did technically violate
So he goes, let's just assume for the argument that they did violate his copyright. Watch this.
copyright, or maybe even intentionally did so. I mean, there are
What was that look?
technically violate copyright, or maybe even intentionally did so.
Yep. Find the frame. One more back.
I got you, Taylor.
There it is.
What's going on, girl? You okay?
Did so. I mean, there are like YouTube
God.
programs who
Who
just
cares?
take my show wholesale.
Her response is, who cares?
Yeah, did
Oh,
you hear
okay.
that?
She goes, who cares?
He's like, can you educate me on what happened? And she's
Yeah.
like, who cares?
Like, she wouldn't be upset if people were stealing her shit, reposting it, and charging money. Like, she would be like, who cares? If I was like, own TaylorLorenz.com and was stealing her articles and selling it behind a paywall, she would be like, that's fine. Who cares?
Maybe even intentionally did so. I mean, there are like YouTube programs who
Who
just
cares?
take my show
Who cares?
wholesale.
Oh my.
Unfortunately for them, I do. And apparently the judge probably does as well. What a fucking enlightened take there, Taylor. You're so helping them.
And they just upload it to their channel, and maybe they're like, we're going to comment on this, and then they barely comment.
Yeah.
And obviously I could sue them, and I know that, but I don't want to I don't want to spend my life trying. It reminds me of like.
Anyway, that's it. I could watch. This whole thing is pretty good. Maybe we'll watch it on next week because we're just having so much fun. We stayed way too long.
I owe you guys the translation of the Hebrew show next week.
Yeah. We have so much to do, guys. We're having way too much fun. We stayed way too late, but for good cause. So thanks everyone for watching.